How do you structure your training to balance speed, endurance, and tactics?
It's complicated, but it's a balance. I think the biggest component of my training is the endurance piece. I do a lot of threshold work. I do a lot of lactate guided work now. The speed work I do less frequently just because it's a little risky, a little more prone to injury in that regard. And my races are long, so having a really high threshold, being able to sustain a fast pace for a long time is really important. And if you can get to a lap to go and not be that tired, then that's much better than having so much speed, but you can't get to a lap to go and still be in the race. So the threshold and strength component is the biggest part of my training. And then the speed is much smaller. You know, when you get to these big races, there's a lot of pressure. And you want to feel like you've been there before, even if you hadn't. So visualization's a great thing. Being mentally prepared is very, very important. You know, you don't want to be making new decisions when you lead up to the race. You want to feel like it's routine, and even if it's the Olympic Games, you want to feel comfortable. So the mental aspect is very important, and I think that plays into tactics as well. Feeling like you've been there before, and the fewer decisions that you can make in a race, I think the better. If they're more instinctual, that's very good. I'd say the most important two things are nutrition and sleeping. And if you can nail those two, then that takes care of 99% of the work. The other things, the massage, acupuncture, compression boots, you know, whatever you want to do, if you haven't gotten the nutrition and sleep right, then you're kind of wasting your time. Get the nutrition right, get the sleep right, and then once you get that completed, then think about all of the small things that make little differences. And as a pro, I hope most of the pros have gotten the sleep and nutrition right, and that's why they focus on the ice tub or the massage or the acupuncture. But for the regular person, get the sleep right and nutrition right first.
If you talk about the nutrition, what do you prefer?
I prefer real food. Real food is the best. If you have to supplement, then do so a little bit, but real food is always the best. And for a distance runner, especially for me, you know, pretty much everyone is running about 100 miles or more a week. You have to get enough food in to sustain the training. So the hardest part is getting enough food in, not so much picking and choosing exactly what to eat at every moment. If you're at a caloric deficit, if you're not eating enough, you're going to get hurt. So in order to sustain really high training, you have to eat a lot.
You eat everything, or you may be vegetarian or vegan?
I eat everything. Okay. I guess I eat a lot of fish. I do eat a lot of meat. I think it's very challenging to be vegetarian as a professional runner just because it's just harder. You can do it, it's just challenging to get that much protein and just calories in general. And meat just it's very calorie dense. So yeah, I eat a ton of carbs, a lot of protein, a decent amount of fat. You know, you have to fuel. You can only get the output that you input. So you have to eat a lot, and you have to eat good stuff as much as possible. You know, it's okay to have ice cream and cake and all those things sometimes, but most of your stuff should be good.
And the last question, the goals from this year. What is your goals? Because I heard that you don't want to go to the indoor world champion. So what's your goal for this year?
My main goal would be outdoor world championships in Tokyo. I'd like to double the 5K and 10K again. And last time I had 2 bronze medals, so hopefully I can get 2 silver or gold medals this time.
So we keep fingers for the championship and for tomorrow.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.